Clue3, let's go. Or not. Ha! Fooled ya. I haven't finished Clue2. But Clue3's come out. I've had a look. And I'm on the fence. I'm going to do it anyway. Because it finishes off this edge. I'm going to show you. Just need to get it round the right way. It's quite large and unwieldy at this point. I'm just about to do the bubbles. That's the word I'm looking for. Let me just pop a light on, actually. Better. Can you see it better now? There you go. Yeah. So I'm just about, I've got 2 more contrast rows to do, and then this bit happens again, and that's another 4 rows. And then I can get on with Clue3. So, no, I'm not going to worry about spoilers, because if you didn't want a spoiler, you wouldn't be watching, I would assume. So Clue3 is fans of colour coming out of the top end of that, which I don't hate, and I think actually it would tie this in better. So yeah, looking forward to them, the fans tying in that sort of wishy-washy brioche. Is lovely and fluffy, and I managed it, absolutely no issues whatsoever, apart from one row where I clearly had some sort of brain fart halfway through, and started purling when I should have been knitting, or knitting when I should have been purling, but it was actually really easy to reverse on the way back, so I didn't unpick anything. I just came back the other way, saw that the float was in the purl position where it should have been in the knit position, and jiggled it about, and it was fine. Go me. My first brioche, and I'm not half bad at it. Don't know how much I would do it again. Lovely and fluffy, but I think anything in brioche for me would be quite hot. I'm not sure that's a good plan for me, because I get quite hot already. I think my husband might be a good idea though, because he does get very, very cold. He has Reynolds. So yeah, there we are. What else can I say about this? The fans, yeah. When I initially saw them, I didn't particularly like the look of them, but I think adding more contrast colour in is a good thing, so I am going to do them. But they do look like they're going to be tedious, and the very fact that it's going to take a whole week to do them does fill me with dread, because it has just been back and forth this whole time, since Clue 1, where there was a bit of fun. I'm glad that I learnt brioche. I'm glad that I learnt the bubbles. I'm just hoping that Clue3 will do something with this end, because it's just a cast on end, and it's very unlike Stephen West to leave just a cast on end. So I'm hoping that we will get into it and do something sensible with that. At the moment, it's a very nice shawl. At the moment, in fact, and I did take a photo, I put an extender onto my cable, and put a 1.25 meter extension on, because there's no way you can tell the size of this as it is all bunched up. So I took a photo, and I'm going to put the photo up here somewhere. And that does sort of suggest to me that it's a perfectly good scarf the way it is. If I don't like what he does for Clue3, I may just do a pick up and knit an I-cord along the bottom and just have it as a scarf, and I think that will be perfectly okay. This is the shorter end, and I do wonder if he's gonna do something to make it the top somehow. I don't know. I'm not very good at styling shawls and things, and I do hope it doesn't end up as some weirdly shaped thing that I can't style. because that's not me. So we'll see. I am definitely going to skip ahead to the end of Clue 4 and see what it looks like before I make my decision. It'd be quite nice if, because that's a flat edge, it'd be quite nice if you went up a bit, like, you know, in a semicircle or something. I don't know. Everybody's guessing, and it won't be long till we find out now, will it? Today is actually Sunday. I've been working on this on and off since, when did Clue 3 drop? Thursday. And I've been working on it exclusively, but I'm just so tired. But I am 5.5 weeks post-op now as well, and I am kind of climbing the walls a little. So I have managed to get out. So that's adding to the fatigue because I'm getting out, but then obviously I'm getting back here and just flaking out. So yeah, it's happening slowly, and I'm going to embrace my pace, as they say, and I don't mind if it takes a little longer. I am not even going to trust him because he's flamboyant in his makes, and sometimes they're not for me, and that's okay. And if they are for you, that's also okay. But if I don't like it, I'm going to be doing something else. So this could be the Stephen West mkal anarchy. Yeah, I don't know if I'd do it again either. I've got enough shawls. I like this one. I like the new techniques, but I can get new techniques on other patterns. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how ticked off I am with Clue 4, eh? But so far I'm happy with this. I'm happy to go out on this one, I think. So let's get the bubbles done. I've got one pearl row to do, and then we've got some bubbles to come. These increases don't have to make big holes. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. Yeah. And this edge isn't very neat. It's all in and out and roundabout. Let's hope it blocks a bit neater. Yeah, maybe I'm just a little bit too OCD about these things. And it is the brioche that's kind of pushing it out. And anyway, it is what it is. And it's going to be beautiful. It is going to be beautiful because I love my colours. So let's get back when we actually get to the Clue 3 part. But I just thought I'd give you a quick catch up because otherwise this video is probably going to be like, it's Wednesday and I've just started Clue 3. Which isn't much fun, is it? So this is me finishing off Clue 2 in Clue 3 week. Actual Clue 3. Let's actually go. So today's Wednesday. Just checking in with my brain. It is actually Wednesday. I had one row left to do on Clue 2 and a day out yesterday. It was lovely. I don't feel bad. I finished the row off today. Excuse me, such hiccups. And I have started Clue 3. I've got that far. I only started at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm sure I'll get faster. Again, let's put that light on. Right, bit of a wiggle. That's better. Right, that might be easier to see. Yes, there it is. I'm not upset that I took so long to start Clue 3. I think I definitely want to see Clue 4 before I make any decisions about what I do. I thought I felt the same way about Clue 3, and I've seen some alternatives. Somebody showed me that there's an unofficial Stephen West fan group on Facebook, and she showed a few variations that people had done from there, and I liked them, but they all involved previous scarves. And if I'd have seen them yesterday, his 30% off sale would have still applied because he had a birthday sale on his shawls. But I don't want another shawl pattern. I don't need another shawl. So I decided against it, and then I saw a couple more videos today, and everybody else's looked all right. So I thought, why not go for it? And I'm not sorry. It really does showcase this lovely purple really well. And yeah, I'm not sorry. So it's basically 1, 2, 3 pattern repeats per fan. I'm calling it bunting because it just looks like bunting to me. I'm hoping it will block out more tidy than this. I don't really need that hanging off the edge of my, unless it's the bottom. Please, could Clue4 be something sensible with the cast on edge? Please, 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 please. Because if it's not, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I just hope it's wearable. I want to be able to wear this. I didn't do this to not be able to wear something, and I don't wear last year's. It's actually really thick and massive, and I already have one massive scarf shawl that I prefer. So yeah, I want something that I'm actually going to wear. I took advice on this, and I'm using a DPN to do, because it's only about 16, 17 stitches maximum, and you're short rowing it, so it's easier with the little needle. And it's lovely I-cord, which I like. Don't mind doing I-cord at all. I've kind of come to a few little minor gripes with the pattern. One of them being there's not enough stitch counting. It doesn't give you regular stitch counts of where you should be at. So unless you've got the time and the mathematical capacity in your brain to start essentially tech editing your pattern to work out where you are, you've got no idea. You're just winging it. And normally that's all right for me, but when you're up to like 400 odd stitches, I do like to be sure before I continue. So yeah, that's a little gripe. Another little gripe is that he's not writing everything in the pattern. This has either been really rushed or he's just lazy. Not everybody wants to watch his videos. I would rather not have to, frankly. But I have had to. And stuff that he's saying in the video isn't on the patterns. For example, pulling these bubbles tight. He only says it in the video. Doesn't say it on the written pattern. So if you are doing this by just going by the written pattern, some people just want to test out their skill without having to be shown everything. That's not me, by the way. I'll take any help. But, you know, these bubbles, there's just no bubble in them. Yeah, disappointing. Even these ones that I pulled really tight, actually, not bubbly at all. They're just kind of pimples. Pimples. I know Kelly felt the same way. She's going to look at kind of pulling that row back a bit and just maybe fastening off the ends at the end of the row. And I don't know if I could be bothered. It depends how much I like it. It depends how much I like this shawl at the end of it. But yeah, I might tighten up those bobble stitches myself as well. They're not bubbles. Bubbles he's calling them. I don't know. So yeah, anyway, we're on row Clue 3 now. I suspect I won't get very far tonight. I suspect I'll still be doing this next week. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Clue 4 does. I'm really, really hoping it'll be something I like, and then I'll be really proud of my shawl, and it will be wearable, and it'll be great. And it's going to need a damn good blocking, that's for sure. So this is going to be the end of my Clue 3 video. Sorry it hasn't had much Clue 3 content in it. I think it's important to show that people have different ideas, different preferences. Some people absolutely love the mystery of it, and they'll make the shawl, and it doesn't matter really what it looks like in terms of wearability. They're just proud to have made it, and great for them. But I live in a tiny house, so there's nowhere to put this stuff, and a lot of charity shops around here won't take hand knit stuff. So it's a bit of a waste of yarn if it's not wearable, or at least giftable. And I don't have anybody really that I can gift my knits to. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It might be, it might be fun to go against the pattern and do something else. Who knows? All right, I will see you for Clue 4. I will tell you what I think, because I always do. And we will, percolate on how we're going to deal with Clue 4, whether we're going to do the pattern or whether we're going to do something completely different. See you. Bye.